Okay, what's up? It's your boy Kraig back with another stream. If you're watching this, it's probably the VOD on the live channel, on the live tab of the YouTube channel. As always, everything's a test. This is a big test. I got some new gear back. I've got kind of half of the gear that I want to be able to stream with, so this might be a janky one. It might not work well. And I'm also streaming on my Mac for the first time, my MacBook Air, which isn't really built for streaming, so we'll see how that goes. Hi, Sid. How you doing? I'm trying to do 60 frames per second. I've got a 4K monitor right here in front of me. And then I've got my Mac as like my second display. 3 megabit per second upload. Everything's looking fine for now. You got a little bit of music, some like creepy sci-fi in the background. Let me know if you can hear that. Audio level should be super low. I could bring it up a little bit. Also testing this new mic, so let me know if it sounds good. Hi, y'all. Alex Sands, been a minute. Welcome. Can't hear it. You can't hear it at all. Or is it just quiet? Because it's supposed to be quiet. Can you hear it? All sounds fine? Okay. We're getting can't hear it and all sounds fine. Somewhere between those two, probably. It was just low on your computer. Yeah, I'm going to keep it low. It's background. It's work music. Today's a work session. How y'all doing? How's your day? It's 3 o'clock, Thursday, November 20th. I'm here in the city. How are y'all doing? Hi from Colorado. What's up, Logan? Doing good, making a doc. Mixing a doc I'm working on. Any mixing tips? I picture people like there's so many different ways that people can hear videos that you make on YouTube, on your phone, on the TV, desktop, different like speakers, headphones. It's really hard to know exactly what the experience will be for other people. Okay, first things first, I've got the like chat here. Maybe I should just get rid of the chat thing. I feel like it's not totally necessary. Should I have the chat? Especially when it's like kind of hidden. I don't know. We'll put that back. We'll see. How am I? I'm doing good. I've been putting my full attention to just figuring out what I'm going to be up to, how much I want to work, how much I don't want to work. Winter Kraig is in full effect. I got the streaming stuff back. I'm really bullish on streaming. I've got a pretty good plan that's in the works. I definitely need to finalize it, and that's what I hope to work a little bit. Ideally, I'm going to stream for an hour. It's 3 o'clock now. Baby comes back. Dean comes back at 4:30. So 3 to 4 seems like a good window. And I haven't done any work today. I haven't done any work. Listen, here's my plan. I'm going to work. I'm going to not work through the work day, the work week. And then just save it all for one super crazy work day. And I want to stream that day. And I just want to share everything that I'm working on stream that day using ChatGPT, editing, emails, notes, just like research, watching, reacting to things, talking about how the rest of the week went, everything. That's the idea. We'll see if it's actually like viable or not. Because I've been doing some work, and I just always get into I feel like I just want to share it. Like I feel like if I'm not traveling and doing these trips, like what am I even doing at home? I think streaming is still really entertaining for me, and I want to do it more. So that's what we're gonna try. We'll see, but we're gonna figure that out. Nebraska. What's up, Martini? Hard to strike a balance. Watching your videos while working. Well, hello from China. Watching from the Philippines. Hello, hello. Riley. All right, let's open. I don't know about you, but this is my main. I've been working on ChatGPT a lot. Hi from Ukraine. What's up? Let's just get warmed up. Lock in my format. I gotta figure out what I want to work on today. I've been working on like big picture. I think that's where my mind is. That's where my heart is. I'm not planning any hiking film. ChatGPT is always trying to get me to make more YouTube videos. Let's keep working on overall content strat. See if it pulls in everything that I've been talking about this week. Okay, we're gonna let that load. Jesus, takes forever. Working from home, watching this. Evelyn, hey. Hi from India. What's going? Where are we going on the next trek? I don't want to think about it. I want to figure out what I'm going to do for this entire year before I even start researching the next treks and hikes. Like, I definitely want to figure this out, what the big plan is. Still letting it load, and then we're going to go through it. See how much it makes sense. Because I've been feeding and working on it a lot. And I also, like, I want to plan out the year more so than ever before. And I think that's hopefully what we can do with this. Tacoma, Washington. Hey. Black Forest. What's up? What's up? Are you service-based business or product-based affiliate? I guess for income, for YouTube, it's AdSense, affiliate, and third-party sponsorship, like brand deals. I guess if that's what you're asking. What percentages are each? I'm not sure. Not sure. So this is where my head is at. For next year, I want to have a good strategy. 6 big seasonal hikes per year. I think that is where we have fallen. I used to make more. I used to travel more. I used to make like smaller films, but I want to make bigger films. I want to make what I call my flagship videos. This is flagship. This is flagship. You know, these big silent hiking videos. And I think 6 big ones per year would be ideal. Like, this is an overnight. This is a 3-day. This is like a 4-day. This isn't 2-day. These are all small. This one was 9 days. So this is more basically bigger, big boy treks. Also, these titles. I updated all the titles. I don't know what you feel about that. Or, not sure what YouTube thinks about that. So we'll see how that goes. Went through and updated most of them. So, like, what was the title before? What was it after? I added these parentheses and put in the miles and the days. And then have hiking. I got rid of like solo and alone for a lot of them, which may or may not be the vibe. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I gotta have some time to test this format before I know it's the way to go forward with it or not. Yeah. What's up, Ethan? Hey, how you doing? The thumbnails don't look clickbaity. Always liked that. Yes, they are. The opposite of clickbait. The idea is here's the best view or the best looking moment from a hike or a trip I went on. And the video is kind of a behind the scenes on how I got to that point or got that photo. And that's basically it. So there's really no clickbait. Like for me to put an image in here representing the best moment that isn't real wouldn't make any sense to me. So I've never not done that, you know. I will color correct and kind of like Photoshop a little bit just to like enhance the image. But other than that, it's not like it's not clickbaity or fake, or it's just authentic to what the video is, I think. And I hope that works. As far as titles, I don't do titles as well. I'm not sure if I should or shouldn't. Like I would have to legit put titles on everything and then let it be for months before I know if that's the right move or not. Like I'm pretty happy with the format for my thumbnails right now, but I don't know what I don't know. So like as much as it's performing views and engagement wise for all my videos with these thumbnails, it could be doing better or it could be doing worse. I don't know. I'd have to test it, and that would take some risk. You know, I'd have to put in the work of changing them all and then letting it sit. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's hard, but the titles and thumbnails are important, and I'm definitely putting more and more energy into the thought and execution of those more and more. So we'll see. I think the title would take away from the view. True, but honestly, most of the thumbnails that I see on YouTube have titles. There's a reason why people have titles on their thumbnails. So with my stuff, you might just not be used to it. You know, if I use titles from the start, you'd probably say that's just the way it has to be. Like that's the way I like it the most because you're used to it. So once again, we don't know what we don't know. So it would take some testing. Heading back to Tenerife soon. Any day hikes? Oof, there's so many hikes out there. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Have fun in Tenerife, though. You betcha. Okay, so 6 big hiking films. I think that's realistic. 6 seems like a good number. It's like two per month, but definitely starting in March is when I hike. It's like the hiking season internationally. 2 flagship outputs. Okay, so ambient Craig Adams style film. That's what you see here and here and here and here and here and here. So that's what I guess people have subscribed for and expect, I guess. So that's what that is called. A new format that I hope to do this year, that I've been wanting to do for a while, that people may like, may not like on the channel, are hosted documentary episodes. So I go on one trip. I go to the Pyrenees between France and Spain. And I shoot my silent hiking video, hiking 6 days in the Pyrenees, blah, 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 blah. It's silent, no talking. It's got music. It's cut with the pace so that it never wastes your time. Craig Adams style. But then I also have another person with me, or a self shot or second filmmaker shot side episode that shows the whole trip. So that would just be like the second video that I make from that trip. So that's something I would like to try in the future. But it's a big risk. It takes a lot of time and energy to travel with another person and shoot a whole nother piece. So we'll see. Like it might just be too much. So I'm not sure. A vlog? Yeah. More TV show style. I've talked to like some other filmmakers about what we would shoot and how we would shoot. And there's different ways that we could kind of make it stand out a little bit. everyone throws around Anthony Bourdain. You know, everyone uses that as the example. But there's different ways to kind of capture it. Yeah. The ecosystem built around each trip. Okay, so that's what this is talking about. So the ambient film is long form. One decision that I'm trying to make is, do I want what I did kind of here? So I'm about to post, let me see. Can I show it? I've got K2 all edited and done and ready, and it's been like that for days. I'm just waiting on sponsors. I've got 2 sponsors on that, and I'm just waiting for the final one to green light it before I can post it. It's been over a week. It's a little frustrating, I'm going to be honest, waiting for a sponsor to send revisions or feedback on a 30-second ad, a tiny selection within a 45-minute video, you know? It's just kind of what I've signed up for by working with a sponsor, but you know, there's nothing like, sponsors can take their time. They can take too long, so it's just frustrating when they should be faster. It's the downside of attaching sponsors to these videos. I can't just like post it when it's done. Yeah. So I have 2 versions of that. One is like, here, I can just show it. I can just show it. Let's see what we got. So what can we see here? We've got 2 unlisted videos. Hiking to K2 base camp in Pakistan, 100 miles in 12 days. This is the main video. This is the flagship. This is honestly something I'm super excited about. I think it's a great video. I think I put a lot of effort, both getting there, doing the trip, editing the video. It's going to be a banger. Seeing K2, the 2nd highest mountain in the world, is dope. And I think it's a great thumbnail. I think it's ready to go. And then I also have this long form one, which is almost 2 hours. So all of the footage that I used to make this video, I kind of have here, but it's still edited. There's no like mistakes. It's all clean, pure footage. It's kind of like the rough cut of the K2 base camp. It's in chronological order. Everything is color corrected. All of the audio is normalized and crossfaded and sounds good, because that's like what I use to make the flagship video. I'll probably post this after this one, of course, but I think that might be like the raw version, like the silent watch in the background version. There's no music, there's no talking, there's no ad. It's just pure clean footage. And y'all know the compilations that I make, the like, I don't know, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5, 7 hour ones where I just kind of bunch a bunch of videos together and cut out the ads. This is like what I would use as one of the chapters for the next video that I do, the compilations. What I did with Kyrgyzstan is I did this. I have a 2.5 hour kind of raw, I'm calling it ambient footage, 12 days of traveling in Kyrgyzstan ambient footage. And that's the same idea. There's no music. It's edited lightly, but this is what I used to edit this. This is a bad example compared to the K2 one because this is a talking video. I talk throughout the entire thing, and it like flopped with subscribers. Subscribers hated it, but now it's gaining traction with the algorithm. People who don't necessarily subscribe or know what they want are watching this, which is counterintuitive. Like making videos for the algorithm versus your subscribers, like this is doing better than the last few that I've done. So in 4 months versus a year, this one will probably pass that one. This one did pretty well, but yeah, this is probably one of my best performing videos this year, which is interesting because subscribers hated it. So what do they know? Do I want to make videos for subscribers or algorithm or mix of both? I say mix of both. So the ambient footage, I gotta change this title also. One mistake that I did is I uploaded this before I uploaded this. I think that was a mistake. I think people watched this and were like, this is boring, but that's a whole nother other thing. I don't know. Let's just do no, let's keep on. Let's not tangent. No. Awesome thumbnail. Yes. What's up, Will Rip? So yeah, those will be coming soon. Excited to share them. This one, then this one. But I don't have to upload this raw footage one. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on it. The hosted docs, I already talked about those. Could involve sponsor. There would be talking. There'd be storytelling. It's kind of like a cinematic vlog. I would be more of a host. I wouldn't shoot it or edit it. I would just kind of be the person, the character, I guess. Yes. The ecosystem. Yeah. So third, live streams. So you're in a live stream right now. So welcome to the ecosystem. Quick thing about live streaming. Like live streaming, I think is good if there's a lot of different ways to live stream. My perfect version of live stream is probably to share my work and how I work, my workflow, my process. There's a lot of research. There's a lot of like influencer work that happens on the computer that I don't really share. There's a lot of editing. There's a lot of reacting to the feedback on my stuff. Like I can here, let me see if I can pull it up right now. We got no dropped frames, so let's just go for it. Let's see if we can pull up Final Cut, and I'm curious to see if it'll work fine. It'll work good. Let's pull up one of the narration. Yeah. Let's see if I can hold on. Why can't I go up? Oh, because I'm full screen? Hold on. Hold the phone. There we go. Look at that. Woo. Woo. Cool. Okay, so yeah, you can... This is cool, right? I can share my work, how I work. Almost all of my work happens on a computer. And you can stream a computer. So why not just share that? So this is the film. You're getting a little sneak peek before anyone's seen it. I'm excited to share it. That's all I want to share about that though. But after the video is posted, I will go through here, and I think this is like a good way of doing like a commentary, because I can show the raw footage, stuff that didn't get where, I could show the editing. I can start, stop, pause, go rewind, do all that easy. How many gigabytes is that project? What's the easiest way to find that out? Let me pull it. Let me bring it back. Final Cut Pro. Let's see here. I should just keep this. Can you see that? I feel like I'm running 1080p here, and I'm not sure how high the resolution is on this, baby. Let's see here. All right, Pakistan is 1.3 terabytes right now. That's a biggie. A lot of footage. Over 2 weeks of shooting every day. So, and it has the like processed files. So there's like a lot of rendered files in there. Yeah. And once I've got one short edited, but there's still a lot of editing that I need to do after I upload this main flagship video. And then once I do all of that editing, I will delete this footage and just upload like all the raw edited, exported videos to YouTube for archive. I don't keep any backup, so yes. And then Italy is just the unedited raw footage just chilling from the card, from the camera. 200 gigabytes, so not too bad. Luckily, I've got a 2 terabyte SSD on this MacBook Air. I've got a fully spec'd out MacBook Air. So I got the big boy 2 terabyte for this reason, for big projects like this. I don't have any external hard drives or anything, but I could get one. I would rather just have everything internal on the. I'd like to pay extra for Apple to slap it in. Yeah. Is that Final Cut? Yes, sir. What's up, Mike? Crazy timeline. It looks like it's not too crazy. It just looks crazy because of the audio. The way I do my fade in and fade outs on the audio. Crossfades, as they say. The crossfades. Are you using a Mac Studio? MacBook Air. I've got the MacBook Air, the lightest, smallest. I've got the M4, brand new, fully spec'd out. Dolomites video inspired me, going in June. Nice. Yeah, I know. I'm like, there's 0 dropped frames. I'm streaming. And I've got a 4K monitor connected to the MacBook Air right now. And everything I mean, heat is probably the issue. But I could get one of the cooling pads, which I might do. But we'll see how it seems like it's working right now. I'm probably going to hook up my camera with a capture card. We'll see if that just tips it over, but we'll see. I don't know yet. I feel like the chat box, if it's going to exist, it should be a bit bigger. I feel like it should be like that. No? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. How about Yellowstone, bro? You got to get out there. I've done no research for Yellowstone. For a domestic hike, it seems fine. I can't drone in the national park. As far as I know, there's no big mountains in Yellowstone. I'm sure it's beautiful and there's animals and you can do a long hike. But as far as anything in the US, I think I would much rather go to Northern Cascades or Montana again, or Washington, do some of the volcanoes. But we'll see. I've actually never been to Yellowstone. I've driven through, maybe. Maybe I looked at the geyser. I can't remember. Okay. So yeah, live streams. I'm still getting jazzed about live streams. If I'm doing 6 big trips per year and trying to get 2 main YouTube videos out of those, what am I doing for the rest of the year? You know, it might take 1 to 2 weeks per trip if I don't combo them. So when I'm at home, I'm editing, I'm answering emails, I'm working on sponsorship, I'm doing research for like future trips. What am I doing? I feel like I should do more. And part of doing more, like be more productive and getting more value out of what I'm working on, would be sharing it on stream. So I think it'll take a lot of energy. I'll get into a rhythm, but I think this is what I am jazzed about and actually passionate about. So You can hear the creepy sci-fi music in the background, right? Indulge me. Greetings from Portugal. Hey. My wife and my son both have a Portuguese passport, but I don't have one. Isn't that bullshit? I'm jealous. I'm sitting over here with one passport. Have I been to India? No. I've been to Nepal. People in India hate that. No, the closest I've been is in Nepal and Pakistan now. I'm sure I'll come at some point, but the Himalayas to the north, northern India seems more interesting to me than southern, but I would be down to hang out in a city. We'll see. Some Delhi action, I don't know. Been a fan since your early minimalist vlog days. Love how that still influences your life and business decisions, like sticking to creative integrity. Yeah, very much so. Still a minimalist. Still, hopefully, having creative integrity. Things have changed over the years, though. Like, yeah, definitely treating it more like a business and less like art. Yeah. Have you ever done bike trips, bike packing? No, I haven't, but I can ride a bike, and I do like mountain biking, so I feel like it's a natural progression. If I ever get bored walking, doing stinky walks and hiking, and want to mix it up, I feel like bike packing might be cool. It would take some incentive, so it would have to be, I would have to make a ton of money from it somehow, like a sponsor incentivizes me, a free bike plus a bunch of money, or someone like who knows bike packing, like another creator, invites me on a trip, takes care of everything. That's it. That would be a huge incentive. Like, for sure, we know this YouTube video is going to be a banger, so just show up and shoot it and do it. That would be a huge incentive. Or it's like just like really fun. Like, I know for sure even if I don't make money or make a video about it, I just go and do it. It would be super fun. That would get me out the door. Because, you know, it's uncomfortable doing something new. It's a little uncomfortable, like doing work and getting out there. So I'd have to be incentivized. I can see it. I can see it happening. But you have to balance it with everything else that I could possibly do. And there's much lower hanging fruit. And it's less risky to go do a multi-day trek somewhere beautiful because I've already done that. And I know like how I can put a sponsor to it. I know the video I can make. I know a good expectation of whether it will be fun or difficult or not. So like everything, I'm literally calculating the risk benefit analysis in my head. It's a silly way to like approach every question, but that calculation runs in my mind every single time. How I'd shoot it? Yeah, I would have to use drones and Insta360, like 360 cams for sure. I'm sold on 360 stuff. I'm starting to see other people use it and use it more. And in the right situations, it's how you do it. It's how you do it. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Will this live be saved for viewing later? Yes, it should. Right after. It should go right here on the live tab. Ooh, you can see me live right now. So 5 days ago, I did this test in the same spot, but at night. Oh, I don't have the, oh, you can't even see it. Yeah, until I get my big boy camera, you can't really see the TV in the background. That's why I like this positioning, because you got all that going on. Right now I'm just using the Mac face cam, so I'm keeping it easy. But I'm working on getting a much more professional, better live streaming setup. So I did this, and look at all these chapters. Kraig, how did you do these chapters? You might be asking yourself. Look at all these robust chapters. And this description. It's so professional. ChatGPT. It is amazing for videos that have a transcript. So people don't realize you can go to show transcript. You can copy. You can just select the entire transcript. ChatGPT works wonders when you have a bunch of text. My silent hiking videos don't have much when it comes to a transcript. But me talking for an hour with y'all has a lot. I am making chapters for my live stream that just ended. Here is the transcript. Paste that bad boy in there. Your robot server army thinks a bit. I mean, I already did this, so it might know that. With time codes? I don't know. Just a real good tool for streams and YouTube videos. I've been copy pasting comments to analyze reactions to YouTube videos. I've been using it for all of my emails. It's amazing. It's still working. Aligning time codes, creating chapter list based on user transcript. Calculating. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yes, it has been for a bit now. I'd watch Bikepacking and agree on getting out of comfort zone. Yes. Do you typically approach sponsors or do you let them come to you? I have yet to move on any sponsor because it needs to make sense. I let them come to me. I don't do any outreach. I am very public facing and I hope to be even more public facing. I had a call with a person today and I had to like explain my whole content strategy to them. And I want to automate that process. I don't want to have to explain anything to sponsors or people about like what I want to work on or what my plan is. One, I hope to develop that. And here's the chapters. I was just doing it as an example. Let's go back here. Testing my stream. Is that? No, I had a new one. Yeah, this is the one we're talking about. I want this strategy, this thing that we're talking about right here. I want this to be public facing so that it's almost like automated so I don't have to explain it to anyone. They can see it themselves. I'll update it. Much like my gear list. So instead of people always asking me, Kraig, what gear do you use? What's your current kit? What are you doing? I make a gear kit. And I have it online and I update it. I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like in 2016 coming up this year. I want to do it differently, bigger or better. But like right now, it's just the favorite gear hiking videos. But I need to make like a website version of that. So we'll see. That's something I want to work on. So yeah, back to I'm still fawning over the strategy. One, I want all of that information for sponsors. So another thing is social media. So beacons.ai, Kraig. That should be it. Okay. So a lot of sponsors will come to me on email and be like, can I see your demos, and demographics, and information about your YouTube channels and your followers and stuff? And I have to manually send that to them every single time. But this website automates that because I can upload a media kit. So this is public facing. Anyone can see this. You can check out my 3 mains. I would put Strava and all trails here if I could, but I can't and I shan't. But this is for like sponsors, so they can see who I've worked with. They can see 4 like little examples of sponsorships, case studies. That's the thing that you say. That I made. I had to make these. I'll have to update that. I have rate cards. That's stupid though. And then this is what is verified data verified by Beacon, so people can see my current up to date, you know, engagement and follow count and all of this, like the age, gender, top cities, whatever. This is all information that the sponsors ask for every single time. So at least having this like public facing and updated current is the idea. I want to do this for my gear. I want to do this for my business strategy, my content strategy, my business plan. I want to do this for like a lot of different things. Like I want to have a public facing, up to date, I don't know what to call it, report. But we're gonna build that. We're gonna make it on stream, and we're gonna go through that. Not this stream. I've got 20 more minutes, and then I'm out. There's so much to do. And this is what happens when I like batch my work. Like it'll make me excited to get on stream because I can finally work through, talk through stuff, get some ideas. Y'all are helpful for feedback. Yeah, this is kind of like a test introduction, but another day we'll do a longer stream. That'll be a work sesh. How do you manage the vision of your story for shooting in real time? Does the expectation ever not measure up to what you're capturing? For hiking videos, I've done it so much that I know exactly what it's going to look like on a screen or computer when I'm standing there in front. And a lot of that has to do with like composition, lighting, framing, scale, all of that. So it lines up pretty well. As far as like pacing, there's so much to it. It's hard to answer that question. It lines up. It does. Yes. What I get disappointed almost every single time. I wish I just put in more effort. There will be shots that I didn't get that I should have gotten. There will be moments when I'm just like tired or hungry or have a headache or it's the end of the day and I like should have put a little bit more effort into getting 3 shots of me setting up the tent instead of just 1 wide shot. That happens a lot. Especially at night when it's cold. I don't know. When I get in my tent in my sleeping bag, I'm done. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to shoot anything. There will be so many like beautiful night sunset shots or like any night footage. I never have night footage because it's just too dang cold to get out of the tent. So those transitions from like day to night I always struggle with in the edit because I'm like, fuck. I just have a shot of like day and then the next day it's day. So it's like, how are people going to know that one is the afternoon and one is the morning? I need some kind of transition shot to show the night or something. And I never have it. Just because I'm lazy. Yeah. Kraig, how long did it take you to get your first 1,000 subs? I'm working on it from UK. I don't know if I can see that. Like... First 1,000 subs. Okay, so big picture. Opened this account 2011, but I wasn't doing anything with it. I was just a lurker. I was a consumer of YouTube. I wasn't posting. On here, I had another channel. And then I think I started posting. It's not showing me like the posted videos, little blips. But obviously there's some subscriber action happening here. So around 2015, I would say I probably started uploading to this channel. It was like New York City vlogs or something. I don't know. Hard to know 1,000, but I would say I'm definitely past 1,000 at this point. So that was like maybe a couple months after uploading. And then this is the first like significant action that's probably minimalism things. Or like Saradici, New York City. Yeah, the like Casey Neistat vlogging era of Kraig was like definitely 2017, 2018. There's some action. So getting, what is this, like 500 subs in a single day? That's pretty significant, right? I don't know if I can like see my totals. Like it's not showing me my totals throughout this time. And then hiking started. And then once COVID happened around 2020 of right here, things got pretty crazy. And then it's kind of just like leveled out, chilled out. Yeah, this was like the hiking stuff. I think this blip right here was Hornstrandir. So 7,000 subs gained in one day. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Will you be going live more often? Yes. I talked about it, but ideally I will go live whenever I work. So it's a little tough because I have got responsibilities in the form of a dog and a baby and a wife. Ideally, I would have some kind of like studio where I could have a safe space to edit and stream. Audio, lighting, gear never stays or like always remains the same. That's key. But right now I'm streaming because my son came back with his nanny. I just have a window. When I have the living room, which I'm in right now, is quiet, and I've got some work to do. Yeah. We'll build up from here, like once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. But honestly, if it's like every day, if I'm working every day, why not go live? Yeah. It'll take some energy to like get into a rhythm though and actually get some work done instead of just reacting to chat. Not a fan of using subtle text transition. I can't read. Not a fan of using subtle text titles to transition. Oh, like the day 1, day 2? Yeah. I think I did that in Hornstrandir. That was the only... I might have done it like once or twice in different ways. But yeah, I think this was like the only time that I did like like day 1, day 2. Yeah, Wednesday, 3.2 miles, cut to black with title. It kind of works here, but I get what you mean. I'm not a huge fan of that, so yeah. Do you typically remove the mic from your camera in the rain or protect it? The last couple of hikes, I've just used the onboard camera mic, so I don't have to remove anything. But typically, I would put the camera away. I would shy towards Resident Evil. Oh my goodness. Let's try something chill. Ooh, jazz vintage. Okay, we'll let that be. Yeah, I just put the camera away if it's raining real bad. I think this is like too lyrical. Yeah, let's go back to just spooky. We gotta turn it down a little bit though. Ooh, I can't put Skyrim. It's gonna copyright. Yeah, let's let that be. We got to figure out the best background music for work. I'm not really monetizing these. I just don't want to be like not visible because it's straight copywritten. I like Winter Kraig lives. Hey Alan, how you doing? I asked about the 1,000 subs because it's taking me ages to get there. My channel is about hiking and travel. Any advice? Hard to give advice from this point. Everything's gonna be biased because I'm not at that stage, and it's hard to remember that 1,000. I guess I would say don't worry about the 1,000 subs. Subs matter less than ever before. And worrying about like what good, ask yourself like what good does worrying about subs actually serve? So it's like it just causes anxiety. It's like a weird metric. And like what are even like those goal milestones? What's the good of those? Like just kind of focus on having fun and making good stuff. Like make your work fun and it won't feel like work, and just it'll make it just incentivize yourself to do what you don't want to do if you don't do it. You know what I mean? Like I used minimalism. I used making videos to travel and kind of live my life. I don't know. Dude, advice is so weird. I'm so bad at giving advice. That's why I'd much rather just share what I'm up to and what I do. And hopefully you get something from that rather than prescribing or placing my self onto someone else's perspective. It never seems like good advice, and you almost have to learn it yourself. You can't really kind of hear it from other people. Like my younger self, if I gave myself perfect advice when I was 10, it probably wouldn't do much, honestly. Because it just didn't, it doesn't land, it doesn't hit. You know what I mean? So, plus, what do I know? I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. What about streaming on top of a mountain? Nah, ChatGPT has given me the advice of making my own super long videos, like what is it? It's like Campfire ambient video. ChatGPT thinks I should make my own version of this, where I build a fire in the foreground, I would say, and then I set up my tent. Like I hike, I build the fire, I hike over here, I set up my tent, and then I like make food, and then I go to sleep. So a 3-hour video of that happening with like building the fire back up when it dies down a little bit. It starts daytime, then goes to sunset, then night throughout the entire thing. There's like crisp, beautiful audio for it. I think that would be so funny to do, but that's definitely like a suggestion that ChatGPT made, which actually might be kind of fun to make, and I could do that on any trick. If Sasha's there, it'd be dog bonus points for sure. Hey Kraig, is this going to be posted as a video? Yes, it will live on the VODs spot on live. Where it is right now, it'll live like this video, and it'll be chaptered up with the help of ChatGPT. The thing is, I've got all of my streams here. Do I? Yeah. I just have a couple like stream podcast type videos that are raw and long, just me talking on a mic, that are where? I think they're hidden. What do they look like? They're unlisted. So thoughts after Kyrgyzstan is one of them. Oh yeah, they're the ones that haven't been like published, so they don't have the views. That's the easiest way to see them. So update after baby announcement was like a 40-minute podcast video. So it's similar to a stream where it's kind of one take. But I just don't have a way of like showing it to people because I don't want to make it an actual video on YouTube. And it can't live here. I can't put it here because it wasn't a live stream. So it's kind of annoying. We'll see. But all in all, this is like where my live streams are going to live. So cool. And what's his name? One creator that does, you see all the music I listen to? It's just all music. My YouTube algorithm is cooked. I'm not going to be able to find it. Never mind. Kraig, shut up. All right, we got 10 more minutes. Let's get back to it. We're losing track here. Come on. I like how this working session turned into a Q&A. I know, right? I know. Okay. Let's get back to it. So the streams, any commentary on YouTube videos reacting to, let's say I post my K2 video, what I hope to do after it's posted is go through and kind of like react to it and do a commentary. There's a lot of context to this video. There's a lot to be said, especially because I don't talk in any of these two videos. So I hope to go through and give the full story, but then I can use that VOD and cut it up to make shorts that are more topic focused. So on this trek, we brought chickens and a goat, and they didn't make it back on the trek. So we ate them. So all the footage I have of the goat and the chickens and the story of talking about how that's the first time that I've ever hiked with animals that didn't survive the hike. It's sad, first off, but it's similar to like the ghost story. I hiked with a small white dog in Nepal, and that ended up being like one of my most popular shorts, like across all of my platforms. Yeah. So on like TikTok and Instagram, like all of this ghost content is a pretty good example. Am I talking? I see a white pup, but that was actually a different dog. He was way plumper, more plump than Ghost, and was having a little trouble going through the snow. He was like, he was a weirdo. And I actually ran into Ghost on like halfway down the mountain, which is crazy because he was going back up. So he must have gone down that morning and then came back up with a group of Korean girl. A group of Korean girl. So yeah, this is a good example of if I tell a story on stream and have the 4K footage to show the context of what I'm talking about, that can be cut into a short after the stream. So farming for clips with the stream is the name of the game. So that's another positive reason why I love stream and why it'll be doing it. Good idea, but 3 hours is too long. Would be nice to see the process of making things by you. 3 hours into reference of what? I have lost the plot on the chat. Sorry, Frerin Cat. Also, Frerin, excellent show. Fantastic. Definitely in the zeitgeist with the Frerin illustration that's been popping up everywhere. If you know, you know. It's like this. It's like make it 8 hours. Yeah, done. Are there any other hiking creators you use as inspiration? No, I don't watch hiking videos. Hiking videos, boring. They suck. Terrible. Hikers are cringe. I feel like YouTube has been rewarding super long videos more this year. I feel like they always perform well and earn more than 30-minute videos. True. More shots on goal, right? Compared to like a 30-second short, how many times do you have to make an impact on someone watching a 3-hour thing versus a 30-second thing? Yeah, if I watch something for a long time, I'm going to like them more than 30 seconds probably. But everything is arbitrary. It's like, we don't know anything. Would you make a schedule announcement when a video will be live? Maybe comment live like a premiere? Oh, for the K2? So their like premiere feature, I think you can schedule a video. People can sign up to be alerted when the video goes live and then kind of chat. It's like a stripped down version of a stream for the premiere of the YouTube video, as far as I know. Like YouTube premieres, right? YouTube premiere feature. I've never used it. I think I understand the gist of it though. Ah, yikes. Ah, YouTube Bright. What does this tell me? A countdown. Yeah, countdown. You and your viewers can continue to interact in the comments and live chat. So it adds a live chat replay for the first time that the video plays, I guess. What I would rather do is just do a live stream, reacting to it after. So I'll probably do that instead. I mean, Campfire, yeah. So the whole idea is that you're not really watching the Campfire video. So I don't think it matters if it's an hour or 3 hours. I think 3 hours is just kind of like the sweet spot for long videos like that. So it's like, why not make it 4 hours? An hour? Yeah, I get it. Like 45 minutes to 60 minutes. If it's something that I want people to watch with the sunset and cooking and whatnot, yeah, sure. Kind of makes sense. I get it. I feel it. But we'd have to test. We don't actually know what's best or not. What sound setup do you have in your studio to process it afterwards? What studio? What are you talking about, studio? I'm in my living room, bro. I'm in my living room. What is it? Kraig, you inspired me to hike Picos de Europa. Nice. I hope you ate Spanish food. The white bean, was it white bean soup or whatever? Got a kiddo coming in February. Any advice on balancing and enjoying the outdoors, hiking while getting the kid out there too? The only outdoors Dean has seen has been Central Park, Prospect Park. No, he's been in the suburbs, so he's seen some trees. No, we take him to the playground. You know, he's not even 2 yet, so he's still happy hanging out here near us. So whatever's easiest is what we're doing. Okay, 4 minutes. It's almost 4 o'clock. Big picture. We barely got any work done today in an hour, but that's fine. We kind of knew this going in. My streaming setup is half baked. It's getting there. This camera will be gone, so you can say goodbye to that. The next time I stream, I'll have... But no, I'm repairing my lens. I broke my lens on the Pakistan hike. We'll see. Maybe you'll see this webcam again. I don't know. How's the microphone sound? Does it sound... I feel like it's hot, right? It's a little too much. Am I too close to it? Am I being too loud? Does it sound fine? Tell me if it sounds fine. Mic is great. Okay, the desktop, you can hear when I play things, right? So let's play some like actual music for you real quick. Let's do this. Oh no, that's sad. Come on, this. You can hear that, right? Sounds good. It's not weird or anything. Okay, cool. We're going to get more work done. It's going to be a longer stream next time. We're going to figure out this big strategy, the content strategy for what the fuck I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year. I'm going to figure out the big picture, the whole thing. We're going to figure it out, and then we're going to figure out a way to like make it public facing so that if anyone wants to know what my plan is for the year, they can look at that on their own. They don't have to bother me. And then I can also reference that ongoing living document whenever I have a question about what the hell I'm doing. And then when we change, it can keep us accountable, and it'll just be useful all in all, to have a good plan, because then I can start to do the research for the trips, and there will be synergy between the different pieces of content and the different things that I have going on. And it'll be a good use of time and productivity, and I think y'all can help. It's better to stream the building of it. And then there's just so much more. There's reacting to content that's coming out. There's the feedback on stuff that I did. So I did a whole talk at a conference, and no one has seen it because it was an in-person thing.
Replicating that format.
So this is me talking.
I treat it like
on a panel. So I'd like to like talk about whether that mattered or not, what I talked about, what changed, what that experience was like. There's just so much more. There's a lot. And then stuff that y'all send me to react to, we can do that. Shorts, podcasts, blog, newsletter, membership, group trips, brand deals we got to figure out. Yeah, there's just a lot. So I'm excited. But yeah, we've got a couple seconds left of this stream. So I appreciate y'all hanging. As much as I can, I need to remember that more people watch it after the fact than live, but both are important. You guys being here give me energy. You guys chatting in the chat helps. I like hanging, so thank you. But to those listening after the fact, great that you made it to the end. I hope the chapters worked. I'm going to work on those right now. But in the future, you'll be using them, so you're welcome. And the live stream will get better. I need to stay in it and keep going with it. But yeah, thanks, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Have a fun Thursday evening. I will probably see you either on the weekend or next week. And hopefully the K2 video comes out, because that will be exciting for everyone. Okay, bye.